The thing about licensing, though, which I'm sure you guys know, is just that it's like this long process in the sense like you could be pitching all day long, and obviously it's all about who you know and who those project managers are and kind of trusting you what the content is. But then it's like it's a process that seems like it takes forever. But then that one time that it's on the cutting room floor that they're like, all right, this needs to be clear today, or else we're picking something else. And so if you're not answering that email or that call, you're just being scooted, right over. I mean, there was something more on the what do you call it, trailer end of things, for movies and all that. That day, like the licensing team was like, hey, this is going to be put on this trailer, but we're just waiting on that final call from Warner Chappell to make sure that it's good. And then that night or the next day, I turn on the TV and there's the trailer and the song's not on it, because they decided to go with someone else that last minute before it even goes out. So it's crazy. Like, it seems like a long process, but then once they're ready to roll with the track, it's literally like that day, like you got to do it that day. So, so it's kind of that long haul of that, we have a great catalog. It's just has to depend on what can be cleared quickly, what can't, and really weeding that out and figuring out what that mood or whatever, that kind of thing that the project manager or whatnot is looking for, on the company and that's trying to license that track. So it's an interesting one because you're competing with a lot. There's a lot of content out there. You get a lot of, hey, we want something that sounds like, Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. What do you have? And that's a hard one. It's very hard to find a replacement for that. But that's how it is because they can't afford. The budgets aren't, depending on the project, the budgets aren't like they are. They used to be. So they need something that someone will be happy with for $10,000 as opposed to $500,000 or whatnot.